guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So today we're going to be continuing our look at the Jurassic World Hero Mashers line by looking at these two. It's the Triceratops set and the Spinosaurus set. Now if you tuned in for the last video, link is down below. We reviewed these three dinosaurs and now we're going to look at these two bigger packs. It's really interesting actually because the Triceratops in particular links to another Hasbro toy that we've already seen pictures of, so we'll take a closer look at that in just a second. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the packaging. So the Spinosaurus comes in this bright yellow. You can see the Jurassic World logo up in the corner there. We've got this crazy dinosaur here, different to the smaller packaging of a Triceratops mixed with loads of other dinosaurs. We've got the Hero Mashers logo there, and it says mixed with a Mosasaurus, which is a new dinosaur for Jurassic World, so that's quite exciting. Then on the back of the packaging we've got an example of the types of dinosaurs you can create with these crazy toys, and we've got a few of the other dinosaurs in this wave. In the corner there, probably the craziest thing of all, it says Spino-Mosasaurus. So it looks like you don't get a whole mosasaur with this thing, you get parts to turn this into a Spinosaurus slash Mosasaurus. So they're obviously playing on the hybrid Jurassic World theme. So here's the Triceratops in bright turquoise and purple, and you can see it says Triceratops on the side there. Those of you with a keen eye will see that these are the plates of a Stegoceratops, and that's the dinosaur that this one mixes with. Again, we've got the crazy picture of the Triceratops hybrid Hero Mashers, and it says here create your own Stegosaurus, but actually on the back you'll see what you can create. So here we've got a crazy picture of one of the hybrid dinosaurs you can create in this line, and here's some of the other dinosaurs available in this wave, some of which we've already reviewed in the previous video. Again, link is down below. And then down in the corner here we've got this crazy thing called a Stegoceratops. So that's the hybrid dinosaur you can create with this set. So the main difference between these and the smaller packs is just that they come with these extra dinosaurs to create a mashup straight out of the box. So without further ado, let's get these guys out of the packaging. So here are the Spinosaurus and Triceratops Hero Mashers out of their packaging, and right away I can see you're getting more plastic for your money. If I bring in the Ankylosaurus from the smaller packets, you can see that the Triceratops is a little bit bigger than this guy, and also if I bring in the Velociraptor, you can see that the Spinosaurus is much taller. So that's why these packs are probably going to be a bit more pricey. Starting off with the Triceratops, you can see we've got a very stylized dinosaur here. Not very paleontologically accurate for all you dinosaur fans, but again this is aimed at younger dinosaur collectors. He does unfortunately have a spiked tail, which I'm not sure why they put that in. Maybe it's because it's the crossover with the Stegosaurus. His jaw is articulated, so you can open and close the jaw, and there's some nice sculpted detail on the frill here. Very sort of Tron robotic looking, but it's obviously the style they've gone for is a very sort of hard-edged, stylized, almost Star Wars, Clone Wars sort of look to this Triceratops. On the hide there you can see a nice JW logo, which is a nice homage to the original Kenner line, which had a conjoined JP logo. So it seems like for all these toys now we're going to get a conjoined JW. Pretty cool. Okay, so in terms of articulation, all of the joints have these swivel ratchet joints. You can see here that the head can turn, you can hear it ratcheting. It can also go up and down, and if you swivel that joint right round at the base, you can get it going left and right as well. There's a lot of posability in the legs, no joint at the knee, but a really nice range of motion there in the leg. Two joints in the tail, so lots of posability there. This end one is actually really tight, and even if I push it really hard, it only just bends. So I think for younger dinosaur collectors they might find this a bit tough at first, and I found that with a few of the joints. They might need an adult just to sort of break the friction initially. Overall a pretty cool chunky dino, and I'm sure young dino fans are going to love this. Taking a closer look at the Spinosaurus, I think this is my favourite out of the two larger dinosaurs. I just like the stylization and I like the colours that they've used. I like the fact he's got these sort of blue socks on. I just think the colour combination is nicer than the Triceratops. The Spinosaurus has a pretty crazy looking head sculpt. You can see there's a gap in his teeth which give him like these fangs on the front, and he does have jaw articulation, so you can open up the jaw like so. The fact that they've made a Spinosaurus toy makes me think, well, are we going to see Spinosaurus in Jurassic World? But I don't expect we will because of the sort of backlash of fans in reaction to Jurassic Park 3. Here you can see the frill on the back. It's almost got like a native Indian pattern going on. Then we've got these nice simple lines representing the ribs. And then if we move over to the hide on the opposite side, you can see the JW logo there, the conjoined JW for Jurassic World. And overall it's a pretty nice simplified stylized sculpt. Really sort of hard-edged, and again reminds me a lot of the Clone Wars TV series. It's got that sort of sculptural feel to it, and I'm sure younger toy collectors are going to really enjoy playing and looking at these. So in terms of articulation, you can move the head around. Again, it's a swivel and ratchet joint, so you get a lot of range of motion there. There's another one at the base of the neck, which is pretty cool. These are actually pegged on via the small pegs, and you can see they go onto those ports, which means that this part can be connected onto all ports on all the other dinosaurs. There's no articulation at the elbows in the arms, but there are at the top of the arms, so again, oh, that one's come off. And that does tend to happen with these because they're designed to come off. They're a bit like those sort of Lego Technic parts that go into the round holes. That's the only way I can describe them. And then here, again, you can see nice range of motion in the upper leg, nice range of motion in the knee. This one was a bit tight initially, so again I had to really force it, and now it seems to be pretty good. Nice range of motion here, 2 points in the tail, and again at the end. So a lot of posability with this guy, and we won't get this much posability in the Kenner high-end toys. Okay, so it's time to get these two mashed up. Triceratops becomes Stegoceratops. Now this reminds me, this is taking me back, it reminds me of the Chaos Effect line when we used to get combinations of crazy dinosaurs. So this is obviously to tie in with the hybrid theme. The only thing is there isn't much of the Triceratops left in this design. I could see if there were horns or something left from the Triceratops, then it would be a Stegoceratops. But right now it just feels like a Stegosaurus with a green body. But it's not the only image of the Stegoceratops that we've seen, because we've seen a Hasbro leaked image of a Stegoceratops in the high-end line too. So I'm really worried that we might see the Stegoceratops in Jurassic World. Hopefully not, fingers crossed, because that would just be insane. Articulation for this guy is the same as the Triceratops. We've got the same swivel and ratchet system. So again, a lot of range of movement. The plates are on pegs, so they can be removed and attached to any ports on any other dinosaurs, and we've got two ball joints at the end there for a lot of range of motion. Something crazy going on with the tail spikes there. They're sort of in a crazy mutated configuration. So yeah, definitely for the younger dinosaur collector who doesn't care about little accuracies like that. Okay, so the Spinosaurus becomes the Spino-Mosasaurus. Now, I believe this is the first Mosasaurus toy we've seen from Jurassic World, and seeing as there's been a lot of hype about this creature being in Jurassic World, it's a little disappointing to see him in this form. He kind of looks like an inflatable kid's toy. But obviously this is to appeal to the younger dinosaur collector. And I think the head design is pretty cool, and I like the flippers, if not they're a little bit small. But yeah, just the combination of bright yellow and this sort of very dark grey blue, I'm not sure that necessarily works. It would have been cool to have some more complementary colours. I mean, if they'd gone for a straight blue, that actually might have worked a bit better, because yellow obviously is a complementary colour with blue. I'm also not too sure what this fin is really. It's not really doing anything, and you kind of swapped out the Spinosaurus fin and put that in, but it's a completely different colour to the Mosasaur, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But anyway, the jaw does open and close, not very wide on this one. We've lost the neck articulation that the Spinosaurus gave us, but you can still use the swivel and ratchet to get a lot of posability there. All of the arms are just a single joint, so we've lost one of the joints in the legs there, for example, and then we've got two joints for the tail. So a little bit limited, this one, but I'm sure you can come up with loads of crazy creations with a Mosasaur head and flippers. So for those of you on Twitter who are following the Brachio Squad hashtag, here's my Brachiosaur creation. So there we have it, guys. That was today's look at the Hero Masher sets for the Triceratops and the Spinosaurus, or should I say the Stegoceratops and the Spino-Mosasaurus. Crazy! What do you think of these guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Bear in mind that they are for younger dinosaur collectors. I like that they're bright and colourful. I think they could have gone for a straight blue on the Mosasaur if they're going for bright colours anyway, but that's just my thoughts. If you've got this far in the video, I want you to leave a comment down below stating which two dinosaurs you would like to see spliced together. Be as creative as you can. Okay guys, in the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.